And he gets Chaos Dwarf Blunderbusses, Infernal Guards with Fire Glaives, and Dreadquake Mortars. But besides all that, they require different things to level. This guy wants looting settlements, defeating Skaven, Greenskins, or Dwarves, and blah, 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 blah. And also they have different skills. What is this guy's thing? Let's see. 25% campaign movement range after you raise a settlement for the accompanying lord. I mean, if that's only for one turn, that's not much. Income from raising settlements plus 5%. Talisman Virulent Boon. Passive ability, direct damage, aura. He's got a Mortis Engine item. 8 to 16 damage to everything within 35 meters if their leadership is lower than 50% of base and he's in melee. So it's got more requirements, but still, he's basically got an AoE damage field all around him. Okay, that's really good. Alright, and what about this guy? Sigil of Madness. Reduces the mana cost of spells, can cause fear and terror. This guy, Unkind Taint. Enables frostbite attacks for non-Nurgle Chieftain units in Mournhowl's army, and has the spell Death Frenzy, which is a DPS buff for a time. This guy has Reeking Talisman. It gives 10% spell resistance to the whole army. It's kind of cool. And the spell Savage Dominion, which he can summon a Cygor temporarily. So, summon a big boy. And the dwarf has Cursed Yeti Jawbone, increasing missile damage by 20% and increases missile strength of all ranged units in the army by 15%. That's pretty cool, except he's the only ranged unit in my army, unless I get some of these too, which would take time. Alright, I'm really drawn to this guy because of his special effect. Oh wait, I didn't read the other passives. This guy is 5% bonus from sacking settlements, plus 5 mana maximum, that's whatever. Attribute Stalk during ambushes for all units in the army. Ambush success chance plus 10% for his army. Income from raiding 5% faction-wide. Raiding stance causes Nurgle corruption plus 2. Okay. Income from looting settlements 5% faction-wide and plus 1 for all chief units. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna get this guy. Alright, so recruit Kargon the Crazed. And I can get aspiring champions if I want to. Let's see. Hey, Jester. Kargon the Crazed, join your cause. There he is right there. Some tales told in bawdy taverns or recounted amid frightened whispers in small towns describe Kargon the Crazed as the personification of chaos itself. Gripped by delirium and madness, this distinguished warrior of chaos is exalted by the ruinous powers, drawing the most avid worshippers of blood and carnage to his banner to wreak havoc upon the mortal realm. Though he spirals in a blood frenzy of his own making, Kargon is not without direction. He leads his warband against the forces of order wherever they appear and pledges himself to any cause that will help lead him into the heart of violent slaughter. Okay. Okay. Okay, and he starts with a steed. Alright, so... First off... do that. Let's move the chariots down to the other army. Oh, by moving that unit over, it moved the plague to this guy's army, the friendly plague. Okay. So I mainly picked this guy because that really cool talisman. Oh. Excuse me. Alright. Terrifying Mask of E causes fear, causes terror. Violent Boon. Let's give him the Potion of Toughness to keep him alive, because I'm tight, thank you. What is his skills? Alright. Standard melee line right here. He gets a Chaos Dragon as a mount later on. Okay. Oh, we have a choice here. And a choice here. Alright, what is this? Boosts his attack, armor-piercing damage, and bonus versus infantry. Leadership aura size, and the ability Stand or Die for his nearby units, increasing defense and leadership temporarily. Chaos Strategist, unit XP gain is increased by 20%. And The replenishment rate is increased by 5% of his army. We don't have a replenishment thing at all in our army right now, so I'm going to pick that. Next up, enable magical attacks and give plus 10% weapon strength, or more leadership. Let's do weapon strength. It's a shame that it's that or that, because that's really good too. All right. Training. Blade Master. So there's some more stuff up here we can't currently reach. Alright, so this guy does not have regeneration. So we're going to start working on armor for him. And I did give him the equivalent of a healing potion. Okay. Could go pick a fight with Grimgore or go somewhere else. We got some options now. It's gonna force march this way. And let's have... Alright, finally, this level 1 caster, who needs some levels, has joined that army. Wait, what? Oh, come on. There we go. He has held hostage your 3k monies for some time now. He has held hostage. Oh, Grimgore? Yeah. Alright, Alright, so this guy is coming over to join the army. Also, what's going on here? I can... Let's see, I've got 6 dominance. I'm curious, could I... If I just get 7... Okay, if I get 7 dominance, I could just get another one of these crazy heroes, like, right away. If I want to. Or I can spend it getting some of these units, such as the Aspiring Champions or more Rot Knights or something. Something to think about. I don't have to decide that right now. This guy... Let's just get him some Chaos Warriors, just some decent stuff. Check the city for the new building you wanted to make. I need 400 infections for that new building I wanted to make, so I can't do that now. We can build some other stuff, but the thing I specifically wanted, I can't. However, one cool thing is the building that makes money. It reads, if your growth is more than 200, which I thought would take a really long time, but this plague that is increasing my growth is actually pushing us over that. It's making these cities generate more money right now because it's pushing over them the threshold for their little bonus. That also makes me wonder if it would be worth, like, usually these growth buildings, they're okay early on, and then later on it's kind of, you know, whatever. But it seems like, you know, now, it might be okay to have them there for a long time, because if it pushes your other buildings over those thresholds. The money plague, yeah. Well, there's also the plague on my main army reducing their upkeep cost. I guess it takes away their appetites. Hello? Do you know how many people ever need pet ship today? And you are so many hours late for work. Let's see. Recruitment costs. Okay. I'm not... Okay, I think I'll just go ahead and do this, because I'm nowhere near 400 infections right now. So go ahead and do that. Do that. That's 450, 4,500. I'm sort of hesitant on that one. Okay, and then this one down here... I could make a growth building or another infections building. This is Province 3? Let's go growth. Alright, enter.
Disease liberates.
Alright, chat. Here he is. in all his glory. What's up?
Nurgle's just a plague for the Darklands.
Uh-oh. He says, hey, I'll pay you 100 gold for a non-aggression pack. You know what? 100 gold is not much, but this makes me not worry about what's east of me for a while. So I will take it. Although my boy Kazakh really, really hates you. Alright. Wow, I just noticed the number of players on the map was down to 169. That was a really quick drop. Reminder that it started around 280 and we're on turn 17. The Exquisite Pain faction has been destroyed. Okay, technology research, so we got Despicable Rivals. Lots of bonuses when fighting chaos stuff, which does not apply to orcs, actually. Military, alright. Should I start specializing in some kind of units? I don't know. Bonuses for cavalry, chariots, and wharf beasts. Recruit for infantry, speed for infantry. That's not bad. It's only 3 turns for 10% speed boost. That's not bad at all. So this is supposedly our respective strengths. Grimgor is the game estimates that Grimgor is that much stronger than me, chat.
I will hear you. Let's find
the game's like, yeah, you should really go north. You really don't want to do this. All right. Let's see, turn 17. Chad, help me remember that turn 17 was a turning point. We may want to back up to that point in time at some point.
For conquest, disease of plenty.
It would be kind of funny if this plague spread from me to them, because it would reduce their growth.
I bring grandfather's love guides our steps.
Grandfather's love. And what is this? What makes him happy? Raising settlements, defeating Empire, Bretonia, Cathay, or Kislev. So if I take opportunities to raise settlements to the ground and rebuild them, he liked that. But we need to find times where it kind of makes sense to do that. Well, I'm broke. That's all my money. What makes good content, but it has led me to accidentally using the term baggy waggies around non-Guild Wars 2 people and dying inside. So I'd say it's a wash. Dude, you seem to be embracing it. Your freaking Twitch name is Roy XCMC Literature. For Chad who doesn't know, Roy and also CMC are the two people usually the developers that are on the dev videos. Oh my god. Alright. Save game. He's at war with the war host of Tsar. Alright. Hey Tsar. You want help fighting these orcs? What would you pay me to fight Grimgor's Ard boys? 1,000. I'll take it. It's something. If I'm gonna fight him anyway. Alright, Grimgor, where's my $3,000, you punk? You stole my money! Alright, encircle at first. And then bring him over. Alright, auto. I could raise it, but it's gonna cost more than 800 to rebuild it. So that's kind of stupid. I will sack it. And then immediately say JK and occupy it. Scepter of Stability found. Helm of Discord. I could put that on one of the others. Audacious. Was personally involved in combat during battles. Achieved victory over greenskins multiple times. That's going to be helpful. Have won 10 battles with this lord. Okay. That was 100 infections. That'll help with that infections issue. Alright, so we got like 3,000 for sacking this place, and it costs 1,000 to fix it. So, it's still a little bit of a gain. Okay. Why is this guy not recovering health? I don't know why his units are not replenishing. Hold on, if I have him step outside, he still replenishes. Okay, can you go inside? Okay, now he'll heal. That's weird. Alright, let's see. Stream of Corruption. We're pushing him toward Fleshy Abundance. If he gets to the ability to overcast Fleshy Abundance for the giant AoE heal with no target cap, that will make the second army much, much stronger. Alright, this guy. By the way, I think if you are going to be in an army full of people looking like this, I think this guy wins on style. I like his look. Maybe lose the worms hanging out of his chest, but everything else. Alright. So he also, we want that. So go for the casting spells. Then we got the cultist, which is primarily there for more mobility. Okay. He's got that Victor Von Doom Hobo style. Victor Von Doom Hobo style. Okay. Let's see. What do we want here? Growth, infections. Let's do growth. Let's see. Money. Wait, what was that? Money. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to spend the remainder of that there. We can... Should I get Pestigores? I could get Pestigores. One good one. If you put a keyboard under that cat making biscuits and put it on Power Mech, I bet it would have more DPS than 50% of the raid community. Roy X, have you ever seen, there was an old video in World of Warcraft back when hunters were especially stupid, and it was during the early Wrath of the Lich King when the reboot of Naxxramas came out, and there was a guy who, you know, WoW, you can do macros, and he put his whole rotation on a macro, and then put that macro and bound it to every key on his keyboard except movement, and then at a raid boss, he literally recorded himself just rolling his face on the keyboard, and he had a damage meter on the screen, and he got up to first place, except that at one point he accidentally turned his character away from the boss, so he stopped firing and he didn't realize it, and he fell down to second place. Your comment about my cat typing reminds me of that. Alright, Suffer the Children. Your most beloved nurgling greedily suckles upon your... I'm not reading this. Scour your champion clean. Kasich the Befouled gains Grandfather's Embrace plus 5% to hero action success chance. Or allow the gore to fester, making him permanently do plus 4 corruption to his local province. Fester. Nasty, though. Okay, looks like I can't quite reach that this turn. Let's do... If I do raiding, I can't reach their settlement if I'm raiding. Alright. Who is that?
I'd rather eat a squeak.
Can he go into ambush? He can go into ambush. Okay. Alright, so we've got this guy like, oh no, it's just me, I'm all alone, oh my god. And then this guy's army is invisible right here. We'll see if it works. Oh my god, though. We are so broke. Alright, save game. I don't know whether that's the funniest story ever or incredibly depressing. I wonder if I could find it. Let me see. Naxxramas Hunter face roll. I think it was Patchwork that he did it on. Hunter face rolls keyboard. Patchwork. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. This is literally it. This is literally it. I found it so quickly. This is the video. This was peak World of Warcraft. I was second on the meters, effing BM hunters. Yep, he just he bounded to everything and then just like smashed his face on the keyboard for like 5 minutes. Ambush successful, friends. So that guy just ran up here to attack the army you see behind me and didn't know about that one. And says I can just auto it.
Fall upon their ranks.
Let's see, replenish, favor, or 100 infections. Let's do 100 infections. Wait a minute, I think Tamurkhan just got a mount. He is riding a giant something. Storm of Sewage. Obtain samples. For 6 turns, you get 20% more research. So, in the end, that's going to be 1.2 turns of research for free. Or get 10% casualty replenishment rate for 6 turns. This would be much more noticeable. Wallow in the Filth is the name of the button. Festering Stooges. Bubabolos. An impossibly large and foul reptilian creature, the toad dragon known as Bubabolos is as strong as he is perpetually ravenous. And this guy got a steed. And this guy got a familiar from more line of sight, and he got a steed. And we got a zealot join this guy that hates Slanesh. And we finished a upgrade for our infantry units. And we got a mission. We'll get an award if we raise or sack 6 Kislev Cathay Empire settlements. So this is Bubabolos, chat. So let's see. If I had no mount instead of having Bubabolos, I would lose 160 weapon strength, 6 speed, 6 attack, and almost 4,000 health. Okay. We got a big dude. Let's get the bonus for Plague Ogres. Get hard to hit. This guy. Let's get the a bigger chance of plague spreading from my army. Armor for him. Stream of Corruption.
Master of Hosts.
This time, I hate Zinch! That's the name of a talent. Let's see. Spread corruption in the area. And Infernal Champion. The other caster, Stream of Corruption. Okay. Alright. And now, since that army was baited out, encircle the settlement. And this guy, come down here to make sure he gets XP. Okay, they're both here. Auto.
Tamurkhan, lead you.
I think I'll occupy it instead of sack it.
Sight for mox and conquest.
Yeah, if I had sacked it, it would have lost level 2, and it would have cost more money to rebuild that than I gained. What is this? Gives 20 infections per turn, and reduces the cost of a plague by 5% in the local province only. I'm wondering if any of you know the answer to this question. In a normal settlement, let me see if I can find an example here of what I'm about to ask. Okay, these little cities, okay, this is a capital. These little cities cannot go above tier 3. You see this? 1, 2, 3. They can't go above tier 3, which means this building that goes up to tier 4 cannot possibly go tier 4 in this settlement. How does that work with these? Can these things do their full cycle in a lower tier settlement? Does that work there? I assume so. Because like this says tier 4, tier 5, tier 6. There's not a tier 6 settlement. They're basic, you don't get the purple tier 1s in small settlements. Gotcha. 10 infections per turn to control. 10 infections per turn. Alright, get that.
Favored of Nurgle.
Okay, some other people just leveled up. Indomitable. Passive ability, Corrupted Flesh. If your health is higher than 75%, you take 20%, you have 20% more damage resistance. That's cool. Sure. Okay, this
Son of the
guy,
sickly winds.
Stream of Corruption.
Warlord and
This guy,
conqueror.
increased mobility. This guy, Children of Nurgle.
Moo smile, happy Friday, Isaacs.
Hey, Mush. Welcome back. Thank you. Appreciate your continued support. Fagorian got Nurgling Palanquan. Oh, he's got that chair that other guy had. Hold on, let me turn this off. So there's Nurglings carrying a platform, and on it are Nurglings who are carrying a chair. So he's got this wobbly seat. How does this help him? It actually gives him +1 speed, but it gives him a ton of armor and health. So it's not any faster than him walking, which is extremely slow.
Hag of rot.
Okay. We still don't have a ton of... Okay, I do have 400 infections now. Where was the city I was going to build the big thing? I guess... Where's the challenge zone? So next turn, I could build it there. Or I could start construction of it there. Alright, what is this? Children of Nurgle. Unit mass plus 20% for demonic infantry. Attribute, expert charge defense. Strain resistance, melee attack, weapon strength. Army ability summoned from beyond. That looks cool. Eye crust. Ugh. Rot, glorious rot. Chain direct damage. Spreads to enemies. Wow, that's pretty nasty. So that's kind of like the miasma spell, but it just bounces through 5 different groups. What do we got up here? Contagious Horde. Plus 5% casualty replenishment rate for everyone, but costs 200 infections. No, I need the infections for next turn. Alright, just get the corruption.
Sweeter still the blessings of Nurgle.
I've only got 4K. I don't think it's worth buying any of this stuff right now, so I'm gonna say skip that. Oh, there he is. There's our boy. Alright. So Grimgor himself has finally come forward, now that we've picked off one of his armies and 2 of his towns. So he might destroy Gorge of Rock.